Hey, this is Quotarix, and I'm going to show you guys how to brew on RuneScape. And brewing is a neat trick. It's part of the cooking skill, and if you want to see what parts of cooking it takes, it's right here. Where is it? Brewing. And you can see what you can make. Lowest being 14 for a cider, and then 59 is a Slayer's Respite. And now, something about brewing is you can get any of these things in your player-owned house if you buy a tankard of it. Well, I don't know if it's a tankard, that's actually the wrong term, but if you buy a tank of it, you can get unlimited amounts of it for free. But we are trying to make mature brews which can be sold for more cash. So things we will need are two buckets. Actually, let's put that away. Two buckets, two pots of ale yeast. I'll grab two empty pots just to show you guys, but I will also grab these two. Uh, one barley malt, or is it two barley malt? I'll grab two just in case. You know, if you're gonna go for something, at least bring extra. I'm gonna grab two barley malts. I believe it's one ale yeast and two barley malts. But anyway, and then we'll see. And then since I'm gonna be making a Greenman's ale, we would just go ahead and get four Harlanders. And now you can increase your chance of maturity. And how you do that is you buy the stuff from the place where you have trouble brewing, and it costs pieces of 8. Pieces of 8 are very easy to get. This is just junk pieces of 8. I do not have the stuff, but you can put this stuff in your brew in order to increase the chances of making it mature. And also for harvesting, you can you should probably buy calquat kegs. And what this does is it collects four stacks of your beer, and you're able to put it into a beer cup later. So it's really easy to harvest it. Now the way that you get to Keldagrim, you could walk there from Camelot, or you can take the shortcut from this hidden trap door. And this is by far the easiest method. You can take a fairy ring, but this is the most convenient method. It's also the most convenient banking method, since the Keldagrim bank is on the other side of Keldagrim. Alright, so we take this fun little ride on the tracks, always fun. And the brewery is right here. But first we need to grab some water. And now, if I'm not mistaken, the water is on the other side of Keldagrim. So, I mean, there are water things everywhere, but if you have water, you can always grab it in your bank or in Barrock if you want to. And there's also a sink there. So we have water. And that's the important part. Now, if you don't already have ale yeast, you can pick it up upstairs for 25 GP a pot. And you need the pot. Like, you need it. If you talk to Blandaber, and if you ask him about the ale yeast, he'll sell it to you for 25 GP. For one yeast. And you need the bucket. I mean, pot. Alright, so, basically all you do is, just because of habit, I boost my cape. Your cooking level increases your chances of getting a mature just slightly, not enough to really matter. But first, we want to fill this vat with the water. Then we're gonna drop the barley malt in it. It'll do 2 automatically if it needs to, yes. And then we'll put in the ale yeast. Oh, I'm sorry, my bad. We put in our main substance, which is the Harlanders. 4 of them. It's not very expensive. They're a low-leveled herb. Alright, as you can see, it changes colors every time. And then, we drop in our ale yeast. You do only use one ale yeast. If I tried, it would fail. Alright, now, we have to wait. Now, I know this isn't fun, but, you know, it's just a process that you have to wait. In real life, you also have to wait for brewery, but, right now, we wait. It's approximately 24 hours, so it is a long skill. It's not a constant supply cache. It's not reliable since if you take it, it's about 160k I think for a barrel, and you get 2 barrels. So that's not great cash, but it's decent for just brewing, you know, the Greenman's Ale. And you only make a profit if it's matured. If you do not have a matured ale, then you lose money from buying the materials, and it's just not as successful. And I would highly recommend buying the stuff. It was just I was too lazy to take a trip over there to Mosle Harmless, I believe. But that's basically how you brew. And afterwards, if you need beer glasses, player-owned houses will offer them to you for free. So just pick one up there anyway. I hope this was a helpful guide to anyone, and hope I can help you guys later. Enjoy.